Hey, how's it going, people? Stacking Chipmunk here. I'm a new physical gold and silver investor, but my small stack is starting to become as expensive as my car. And while my car's curb weight is almost 4,000 pounds, my gold and silver only weighs 77 ounces. This is one aspect I like about precious metals, and that is you can store a lot of value in a small amount of volume and mass. Obviously, this is more true for gold than it is for silver, but you get the idea. Before we get into it, I would like to bring up this comment from one of my subscribers. Commander Bell said, "Nice coins. Next time don't tell people it's been delivered by parcel. Pouch pirates are watching." Thank you for the advice, Commander Bell. I do my best not to reveal anything to give away my identity in my videos for safety reasons. I'm assuming pouch pirates are also porch pirates who steal parcels that are sitting outside your door unattended. So far in my experience, I have received my parcel in 3 ways. The first is when the delivery person waits for me to answer the door before they leave. And since I work from home, I've been able to answer the door each time. The second is when it arrives at my nearest postal office, where I have to physically sign for it. The third is when it arrives at the bank branch of my choice, and that is when I order it from TD Bank. Out of these delivery methods, the best chance for a porch pirate to make their move is in option 1, and that is if the delivery person does not bother to wait for me and leaves the parcel outside. The chances of this happening is very low because, first of all, I seldomly buy gold and silver. Secondly, if I did, the chances of it being delivered in this method is 1 in 3. And lastly, if it was delivered in this method, I am 99% sure that someone will be at home to receive it. And with the remaining window of opportunity, I'm hoping that the thief would be deterred by the 3 surveillance cameras visible from the outside. Thank you very much for commenting and for subscribing, which is a great segue to today's episode, and that is to introduce this safe that I just purchased. As I mentioned earlier, my stack is so small that a thief could easily come in and take my entire stack with one hand. So after doing some research on the subject, I decided to buy a safe in order to store and deter thieves from stealing my stack. My budget was around $500, which would have represented around 10% of my stack's value at the time. I'm no expert in safes, so I wasn't sure what was a good safe to stack ratio, but I was considering this popular one from Home Depot. The brand name itself gave me an impression that it's going to keep my stack safe and secure. It also had a 1-hour fire rating, but doing a quick search on YouTube returned several results of people defeating the lock or breaking into the safe quite easily.
There we go. This will open up every single Sentry safe, electronic safe on the market can be opened.
I was also considering this one from Wayfair, which seems more reputable for slightly more money. It also had a 1-hour fire rating, and at 125 pounds, it was heavier than the one from Home Depot. But ultimately, I ended up spending $700 for this safe in the used market. I thought it was the most reputable out of the 3 brands I looked at. It was heavier than the other 2 safes combined, had a removable door, and it was made in the USA. I had my brother help me pick this up from the seller because there was no way I could move this myself. This is the Gardall 1-hour fire safe model number 1812-1. It is 25 by 17 by 18 in external dimensions, 1.51 cubic feet in interior volume, and 300 pounds in weight. It has a nice digital lock which makes it easy to change the combination periodically. The thing I don't like about this safe is that it's not burglar rated. I could have sworn the seller told me that it was over the phone, but when I got there, which was an hour by the way, I didn't see the rating. It was also obvious by the thickness of the door that it was not. Another thing I didn't like was that it came with just one shelf and none of the retaining brackets. I've seen pictures of this safe with 3 shelves in it, which would have been nicer. I also had to improvise by using these picture frame hooks to hold the shelf. And finally, it didn't have an anchor hole so that I could bolt it down. I would have to drill a hole at the bottom to do that, but I won't even bother. Now I know better, and if there's another safe for me in the future, I would know what to look for. For that, I'd have to spend even more money though, which I didn't have at the time. Regardless, I'm not sure where I want to put this safe yet, but I've been finishing my basement and there's this room where I can hide it for the time being. I may also even consider several safes where I can hide them in different areas of the house.
Where are the gold bars? The diamonds, the negotiable bearer bonds, the money. Where is the money? In banks. Where else? And the stock market, real estate. No, is this some kind of joke?
One of the best ways to protect my gold and silver is secrecy. I've only told the people who need to know that we keep these at home. But if a determined thief makes it past the cameras, front door, and alarm, he could be trying to open a decoy safe. But unlike Richie Rich's parents, I keep my physical gold and silver at home, and that's why I needed a safe. But I understand that if thieves really wanted my gold and silver, they could get it for me at gunpoint. I also opened a safety deposit box at my local bank where I plan to store some of my gold and silver as well. And I can also use this safe to protect other important items like wills, backup passwords, crypto wallet recovery seeds, or even lumber. How about you? What other strategies do you suggest to keep physical gold and silver safe? Let me know in the comments section. And by the way, thank you for helping me reach 100 subscribers. It really means a lot to me and is inspiring to continue creating more content. That'll be all for today. So if you like this video, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. Or better yet, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, happy stacking. Bye for now.